Choosing a backpack for bushcraft and long hikes, now I will show you the best option. I want to tell you about all the cool features of my backpack system. I want to make it super clear, so you can take it and use it yourself. My system is based on a Tasmanian Tiger Basepack, the Basepack 52 model. But I don't just use one backpack. I added extra pouches to it and another small backpack. The whole point is that you can use this system to carry from 52 to 100 liters. Let's go through everything step by step. Now for the main backpack. This is a military backpack designed for the most extreme conditions. The suspension system on this backpack is super comfortable. It's fully adjustable and incredibly reliable. It's fundamentally made differently than other backpacks. The trick is that the straps are not sewn to the backpack. You can remove them. I purposely attached the straps too low. See how the backpack lifted up and the waist belt went up with it? Now it's sitting on my stomach. Using these special holes, you can adjust the height of the backpack strap attachment so you can position it correctly. Now I've properly adjusted the straps by height and see how the backpack fits tightly against my back and the belt sits right on the hips. The next cool feature of this backpack is two aluminum bars that give it shape and structure. They transfer the load from your shoulders to waist. It's a frame system for the backpack. Out of all the backpacks I've had, I think the option with these two bars for the backpack frame is the best choice. It's a great weight combination. The backpack isn't very heavy and in the same time it's very reliable and comfortable. Next, you can remove the belt from this backpack. It's attached with two additional straps that easily unclip. So if you unclip them from both sides, you can use the belt as a war belt. Here I want to draw special attention to the quality of materials, to the buckle itself, how reliable it is, how everything is made at the highest level. This is really the best thing on the market. And this backpack is definitely worth the money. I haven't regret buying it for a second. You can carry this backpack without the waist belt too. The back has special mounts for the aluminum bars, they hold everything. Where the backpack touch your lower back, they added soft pads. See, everything is thought out down to the smallest details. Now let's check out the top flap of the backpack. It's got MOLLE webbing all over. Really handy for attaching stuff. I use a shock cord here and added a couple of carabiners. There is a special handle here. This is the first suspension point for the backpack. The flap itself, no extra fluff, but it's roomy. Just enough space for that matters and nothing more. No unnecessary compartments. Clean, practical design. I really appreciate that. And the quality. It's got a UKK zipper, which is pretty much the best out there. The flap is held in the place by 4 buckles. Plus, there is an extra one for safety, solid and reliable. The top flap has a hidden inner section, a small pocket. That is where I usually toss my wallet and documents. Super handy when you need to grab the essentials fast. Now, here is the highlight of the main compartment. A collar you can unhold to expand the backpack's volume from 52 to 65 liters. Super useful when you need to pack extra. The top flap adjusts too. Everything is on straps, stretching smoothly on the length you need. I'll show you how it looks with the volume fully expanded. When you expand the volume, the backpack gets a bit taller, but comfort stays the same. No pulling, no tipping, no awkward weight. It sits perfectly balanced even when fully packed. On the outside, the backpack is stitched with MOLLE straps all around. Just the way it should be. Everything is tight, clean and solid. Also, you've got specialized attachments, perfect for trekking poles. If you are carrying ice access, no worries. Down below there are 2 loops designed exactly for that. It's the little details like this that really make a difference. That's why I respect this backpack. I attach this extra 9-liter backpack to my main one. It's useful for different situations. For example, during an expedition, if I need to leave most of my gear at base camp and just take the essentials, I can unclip this small backpack and head out with it. And while hiking, I also use it as an extra pouch. This backpack is made from the same materials as the main one. It's got MOLLE straps on the front and sides. So yeah, it's a proper military-style backpack, just smaller. Usually it's used for assault missions, but I use it as a compact extra backpack. Inside there is a compartment, kind of like for a laptop or documents. Overall, it's built really simply, but the quality is great. The straps are comfy, it looks solid, and the best part, when you wear it, it sits close to your back. If you adjust it right, you barely feel it. It doesn't take up much space and you can easily run with it. To attach the small backpack to the main one, I use these 2 plastic carabiners. They clip onto the MOLLE straps. Each one can hold up to 90 kilos, so I am confident they won't break or tear. And they are super lightweight. Then I use this strap. It comes with the backpack. There is a buckle on it and I've adjusted to the right size. It pulls the small backpack tight against the main one, so everything stays secure. The small backpack has 2 loops on the sides. That is where I clip the carabiners. It's all designed to be easier, even with gloves on, quick and secure. Once the carabiners are in place, I tighten the backpack with that same strap I mentioned earlier. Just pull it a bit tighter, and the small pack sits snug against the main one. Here I also use a shock cord, great for quickly attaching something on the outside, like a jacket or a sleeping pad. And now I've got 2 handles. I can lift the backpack using them. Makes it way easier to carry around when I am not wearing it. Now let's take a look at the 2 side pouches, another upgrade in my setup. They add extra volume and I can quickly grab whatever I need on the go, a water bottle, a snack or gloves. The backpack was specially designed to work with these side pouches. There are no standard bottle or thermos pockets on the sides, which is actually great. The pouches themselves are fully stitched with MOLLE webbing, so you can add extra gear if needed. On the back they have special straps with 2 snap buttons on each side for secure MOLLE attachment to the backpack. On the sides there are draw cords to compress their volume, perfect when the backpack isn't full and you don't want it slapping around. Inside nothing fancy, just a plain, no-nonsense pouch without compartments or unnecessary fluff. Now I want to show you how to attach the pouch using the MOLLE system. It's actually pretty simple. You just need to follow the pattern. Step 1. Thread the strap from the pouch through the first MOLLE loop on the backpack. Then through the first MOLLE loop on the pouch itself. Next, back to the backpack loop, then again to the pouch loop. Keep alternating like that. Backpack, pouch, all the way down the strap. At the end there are 2 snap buttons. Once you have threaded the final loop on the pouch, just secure the strap using those snaps. It holds tight, nothing is loose or wobbly. On this side the pouch is properly attached. The straps are neatly interwoven between the loops on the backpack and the pouch, but on the other side the pouch is improperly attached. With the addition of side pouches, I now have 2 extra handles. That means I can carry my backpack from any of its 4 sides. Let me show you one more thing I've added to my setup: small waist pouches. They're tiny, don't get in the way at all, but super useful. Here is why. I keep all the little stuff in them. You know, the things you need often but always end up buried somewhere in your backpack. This way, the essentials are always right there. I don't have to stop, take off my backpack or dig around. I just grab what I need on the go, straight from these pouches. It's quick and easy. And the best part, those pouches are basically invisible. They don't stick out, don't get in the way. You just clip them to your belt and that's it. Super convenient. Now let's talk about the bottom of the backpack. There is a lower flap and it's divided from the main compartment by a zippered divider. Usually people put their sleeping bag in there. That's what it's designed for. But There is the cool thing about this backpack. It has two special straps on the bottom. They stretch a lot, like really far, and they are meant for attaching extra gear underneath. Most often there is a sleeping pad, especially if it's not inflatable. I will attach a bag there as an example, just to show you how it looks. So in the end, you are expanding the backpack's capacity. You can carry more stuff without cramming everything into the main compartment. So the main strength of my system is its flexibility. You can use it in different ways, depending on how much gear you are carrying. That's the beauty of it, the system adapts to your needs. Hope this was helpful. Always choose your gear smart, it makes a big difference. Stay in touch.